season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
The tight end Kelce has it over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
3 yards remain for second down.
Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Bills had 8 and 6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Joseph's got it.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 18 yards out of that one. It gives him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On play action, Allen.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Allen going to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mahomes now to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And the ball is knocked out. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He he was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Allen from the gun on third down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing
when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
This will be caught at about the 5.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trying in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now it's Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close.